Also, Nick, do you want to start us off with LogLines this week, or would you like
I
me
sure
to?
will.
Here we go. Let it rip.
Let it rip, logline. Number one. A man escapes hell with a sacred gun to take revenge on a cult leader. Number two. Satan's son goes to Earth to stop him from taking over. And three. A man is delaying his death by keeping the guards distracted with conversations and stories.
Oh, man. The first one's Drive Angry, but I don't... The second one sounds like the plot of that video game, Omens, or something like that. I don't think it's that, but because of that, I'm gonna guess that the third one's your original idea.
The third one is my original.
Sweet. I don't know what the second one is. There's not enough detail for me to get what it is, and since I've already got +1 flex points now, Nick, what is the second log line from?
Little Nicky.
Little Nick. Oh yeah, that's a really funny movie.
He likes to laugh.
I don't know if Nick actually likes it, but I kind of like it
It's fine.
myself.
I don't
I thought it was
dislike it.
pretty funny.
First one is Drive Angry, of course. Love that
Yes,
movie.
the
That
Nicolas
movie
Cage
rules.
film.
It's the
It's
third
pretty
Ghost
cool.
Rider movie.
Outside of canon.
Yes.
Tell me
but
about
it's-
your original idea, though.
But it's
Oh
really-
no, wait.
What?
You were gonna say about Drive Angry? It's really good.
Drive Angry is really good. Fucking love that movie. The action's so good. Nicolas Cage is at like his top in that. I think a lot of people gave it shit because the concept is really goofy, but it's a fantasy movie, fuckers.
That's
Alright,
fair.
so the original.
I remember seeing it on cable television, so all the raunchy stuff was cut out.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's why my memory isn't as fond of it, but I do remember it was kind of cool. So maybe it's super cool once I've seen it.
There's a really
uncut.
cool like bar fight scene. That's like one of my favorites.
Don't remember that at all, so I'll have to watch it again. I'll put it on my list.
Okay, my original idea, I literally wrote this a couple days ago because I'm running out of ideas.
Hell yeah.
This is based on two songs, and they kind of combined to make a fun little like portmanteau. So it's basically the guard is it's a hair salon, and so the guard is shaving them before they go to the underworld.
Ooh.
Because it's like, it's like in the military. That's the first thing they do is they kind of shave your head, and it's a very frequent like rite of passage or whatever in many situations. And so I thought it'd be a fun little concept if I were to do that, and then have a person really not wanting to go to hell, so they're trying to distract the barbershop, because that's what they do. When they cut in your hair, they always want to strike up conversation, and that can make the haircut go a lot longer. And then plus you can have little cameos from, like other historic hell residents, like all of the United States presidents ever. I
love the Good Place.
So it's kind of a combination of so the Devil's Haircut, which is a Beck song, and then Cut Your Hair by Pavement. And so I construct that into Devil's New Haircut, which is also like, that Emperor's New Clothes or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
So it'd be, a couple little things, and I'm just barely starting it, so I'm not really sure. It's probably going to be on the back burner because it's such a start. Like, it's a pretty out there idea, so I probably won't forget too much of it. But yeah.
Nice. Is it, what was I going to ask? I was going to ask a question.
Is it a musical?
Were
Yes.
you, I was going to say, yeah, exactly. Were you considering it as a play or as a short story type?
Play. I default to plays. I'm better at doing
It kind of
that,
sounds
I
like
think.
it would be a good play anyways. So.
Also, I tried to
like
use
that.
the log line to sound like Arabian Nights. Sherazad telling the stories. It was obviously,
This boy.
when mine's like 8 words longer than the last, it's kind of easy to tell which one's mine. So what's the theme?
The theme, I'm going to guess, is it buying time? Because it seems like they're all kind of trying to buy time to reach their eventual goal.
No, it's hell.
Fuck. All right, 1 point this week, but also 1 flex point. Thank you, rule change. Nick, are you ready for my log lines?
Ready as I'll ever be, partner.
Here we go. Let it rip. Log line number 1. A former teacher develops feelings for a dancer while trying to reconcile with his ex-wife. Log line number 2. An aging couple use their house guests to fuel anguish and torment each other emotionally. And log line number 3. A couple breaks from routine one evening when one of them decides they've had enough of their partner's manipulative tendencies. What are you thinking, Nick?
Is yours the second one?
False.
Oh, damn. And yours is the third one.
It sure is.
Okay, because I was 50-50 on either of those, because I've seen movies kind of like both of them, but I've definitely seen the first one, although it seems like you kind of wrote it to throw me off. Because I
certainly did not.
It sounds exactly like American Beauty.
It is not.
What is it?
The first one is not American Beauty. The first logline is from Silver Linings Playbook.
Is that what that movie's about? I thought that was about football.
Well, football plays a part in it when it comes to gambling and stuff, but the primary focus of the movie is that they're both damaged people, and they're trying to
that's
reach
the one with
their own goals.
Jennifer Lawrence playing a really offensive, like, stereotype, right?
Not gonna answer that. I think it's a great movie. It's really sweet, and I love Bradley Cooper. Haven't seen him in a lot. I think he's doing more directing and producing now, which, you know.
He was just in A Star Is Born.
Yeah, he directed that, though.
He was in that, too.
So yeah, but I feel like he wanted it more as a director than as the lead. The lead? Isn't Gaga the lead? Lady Gaga's the lead.
There are 2 leads. It's a romance. Yeah, but it's a classic
one of them
story.
Makes it to the end.
Well, thanks for spoiling. Everyone keeps spoiling that movie for me. I'm so tired of it. It's the reason I haven't seen it.
It's not a spoiler after the first time.
Yeah, but it's that's the reason I still haven't seen it. I hate spoilers, dog.
The movie's not excellent. It's good. Dave Chappelle makes a cameo. That's cool.
You got to see Lady Gaga naked.
Him and Bradley Cooper are friends. Do you see her naked? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, you do. Lady Gaga, you think you're not going to see her naked? It's kind of a thing.
You think you're not Gaga going to see her naked?
That's terrible. Can you read your second one?
An aging couple use their house guests to fuel anguish and torment each other emotionally.
I should have known this wasn't yours, because you'd never write old people in your script.
That's fucked, Nick. You don't know, Nick.
That's you, brother. Old people... I don't think I've seen this one.
Like, literally all of my short stories are people in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah, like you.
Wow.
I'm 17 for all of you listeners not listening right now because this episode's been bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Fun fact, I didn't know how old Nick was for the longest. And then he mentioned it a few episodes ago to me, like after the show. And I was just like, holy shit, really?
I'm sort of, a lot of people, you guys have not, most of you have not seen pictures of me. I am very ambiguously aged. And I get this, I've been getting this for years and years. People do not, I have like such a, so I was recently in a show at the Spokane Civic Theater.
Nice.
And
Shout out.
I was getting my costume stuff fixed. And they said, hey, can you answer? We have no clue how old you are. And I had a big mustache, typically mascaraed in to make it look darker for the show.
Of course.
And my hair slicked back and in a suit and everything. So that adds, years. That makes anyone can look a little bit older with that. But they're like, we have no clue how old you are. You can be anywhere from 17 to 40, and we would have no clue. And I was like, I'm 22. I'm 23 now.
I think 40 is generous.
40 is generous. I could see 30, like 33.
I could see the 30s, yeah, early 30s.
But they were like, somewhere
I've got a bit of a baby face. Most people think I'm younger, but when they find out I'm 26, they're like, what?
Yeah, when they find out he's 39 years old, people typically go running. They go, who's this boomer?
Nick, do you have any guesses for the second logline?
I don't think I've seen this one, man. Unless it's something really, unless it's
a
like
much
really
older movie.
unless it's like a really dumb log line. Older couple taking out their frustrations at each other on their house guests.
Like black and white older.
Well, I mean,
It was a talkie, but you know.
Sunset
Black and white, but
Boulevard.
it was a talkie. Nope. The movie was Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Oh, I've read that. See, if you said that was a play, I would have gotten it.
Oh, I haven't. I was going off the movie. I saw like half the movie and then I stopped watching and then Netflix took it off.
Jesus.
So I've never finished it. But yeah, my log line. A couple breaks from routine one evening when one of them decides they've had enough of their partner's manipulative tendencies is actually for the short film that you were in, Nick. Evening episodes.
Oh, was I manipulative in that?
Yeah, you were manipulating him emotionally while cheating on him and such.
Oh, was I cheating on him?
Several times in
I
the
knew
past.
that part. I remember that
between you
part.
guys. But yeah, if anyone's interested, the audio isn't great on that because outside shooting with no money exactly means wind and cars, and Nick got shot during filming. We did pickups, you can't even tell. And yeah, it's on YouTube if you guys want to see it. I think the writing's pretty solid. Evening episodes.
Evening episodes starring me, Nicholas Roy Morgan, the fourth.
And Joshua Carruthers as the lover. I'm also in it. I make a very brief cameo of a hand grabbing a letter.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And yeah, so I mean, I think it's
one of our
well written, but and actually well shot too. I like the lighting a lot in that one and the angles and whatnot. It's just the sound that really drives down the quality for me, which makes me sad. But other than that, I think it's pretty solid. If you guys want it, if you're a completist and you're checking out my whole filmography, Evening Episodes is in there. Have fun with it.
Fun fact: that took us like a year and a half to film. We started on the opposite side of town, and then we all forgot, and we all stopped talking to each other. And then, like a year and a half later, we just like, hey, we're all still friends. We all still have each other's numbers. Why aren't we doing this?
And that was the spark on the powder keg that just blew it up. I think we did it the next week, if not that week.
We did it literally like within 10 days.
Yes.
And then
yeah.
And then Greg wrote a second one just for me. And that was within the next 2 weeks after that.
Maybe that'll be a log line someday. Probably not, because it's a web series. But
you
guys can check out the web series if you want.
We can recommend that episode. I think I don't want to, blow my own horn.
Toot, motherfucker.
I think that's a really good episode. The one of mine. What's it called? No.
I'll pull it up real quick.
I think it's a really, if you want to see me be chubby and be sad, see my awesome
recording
awesome leather jacket,
and us recording inside of a grocery store, and the lady came up to us and was like, "Oh, you guys can't record in here," and I was like, "Oh, I'm not recording. It's fine." And she's like, "Oh, but you don't have a cap for your thing," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot it in the car. I'm sorry. We were just gonna come and get some stuff real quick."
I forgot that happened.
Oh.
We also stole vitamins and.
We did not, Nicholas.
I kept trying to tempt him to stealing them, and he refused.
He did. I almost did it.
They're expensive.
They are. It was called. Oh my God! Why can't I find it? Here it is. Yeah, it is. So what's up with you? Subject, so what's up with you?
That's right.
Very good, very sad. I like it. Makes me happy. Cry.
My friend watched it and said he was in tears, so that's pretty high praise.
Aw, 133 views. Hey, can you guys get me to 200,000?
Can you get that to 8 billion views, please?
Yeah, by the end of this month.
By the end of this recording session.
Oh,
all right,
boy.
We've wasted enough time on log lines.
Yeah,
we need to move to our next.
I wonder how I'm going to cut that up. I forgot to mention, and it's not going to be in the log line that I put on YouTube, but What is the theme to my log lines?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She's she's all that. Remember, it was Silver Linings Playbook, it was Virginia Woolf, and it was Evening Episodes, the short film you were in.
So it's got to be manipulation, right?
It is not. I'll give you one more shot. What do they all have in common?
Relationships?
Yep, nailed it.
Okay.
Plus 1 point for Nick. Okay, back to Pop Cult. Apologies, everyone.
Whoopsies.